Hello, I want to welcome you back to my channel. I'm so glad you're here because today I'm just talking about my personal weight loss journey and what that has been like for me as I've just learned more about health and wellness and how I'm using that to help and support and coach other people. So I get lots of questions about losing weight, getting healthy, making better choices, and so I thought it would be great if I just shared all that here, right here in one place. So it was a couple years ago, it was July 2019 when I started my personal health and wellness journey. And at the time, it wasn't really that I was even motivated to lose weight or really even to get healthy. I was starting a health and wellness business. So just because of the person I am, I don't ever want to tell people or share anything that I myself do not use. I just don't do things like that. So if I was going to truly be in this business and I was truly going to be sharing what I was doing and what I was learning and sharing different products and things that people could use and try, then I myself needed to be using it, and I wanted to be able to explain to people how it works and what I'm learning and how it has helped me. So that's really and truly what caused me to embark on my journey. And so I wasn't really even like, I want to lose all this weight, I want to do this, I want to do that. I wasn't even motivated about any of that. I was just trying to learn more about health and wellness and how I could make better choices for my life. So my whole approach to healthy living and health and wellness is to really make some really simple healthy habits, just to make some simple changes and to do those things consistently. So there are a lot of different ways to lose weight. There's a lot of different processes and programs and things that you can do. There are many people who have tried dieting and getting a coach and counting calories and going to gyms. All of those things are fantastic, and if that works for you, do it and go forth. But some of those things, most of those things did not work for me. I was just not good at counting calories. I was not good at counting up points and doing diets and going to the gym. None of those things were working out for me. So I needed something that was more simple. I needed something that I could learn and understand and just do consistently over time. So that has been my approach. That is what I do, and that is what I coach and teach other people to do. Just make some simple healthy habits, make some simple changes. We're going to stop doing this and we're going to start doing this. We're going to do a little bit of this and we'll do a little bit more the next day. And that's really how I go about it and what I teach and train. So when I started, I just started by learning about my body, learning about health, learning about gut health, which is huge. There's just so much that you can learn about the gut and what's going on. The gut is kind of like the second brain of the body. So there's so much to learn about gut health, and I started to learn those things, and it was really interesting to me how all the things that are happening in the gut affect the entire body. So I just started doing those things. I started taking some healthy supplements. I have never been big on eating vegetables. If you know me, you know that I do not like eating vegetables. I was not even really eating healthy back then. So what I would do was I started to drink my vegetables every day. So each and every day I do a green shot that can get my servings of the vegetables in for the day, because that's the best way for me to do it. If I had to sit and eat vegetables or eat all these helpings and servings, it just would not happen. So for me, I drink them every single day, and that is something that I started to do consistently back then, and I keep it up. Like, it's just the way I start the day. It works for me, and it's simple. So I started doing things like that. I always teach people, drink more water. I don't care how much water you drink right now, just drink a little bit more the next day. Just start to get your water intake up, because that is hugely important. Also, moving your body, doing some form of exercise. Like, the gym might not be for you either. Cardio might not be for you. You might need to work your way up to some cardio, but we all can take a walk. Mostly everybody can take a walk. You can start small and just do a short walk around your neighborhood, maybe a 30-minute walk. If you can start there, and you don't have to power walk, you don't have to walk like, your life depends on it. You don't have to walk at that rate. You can start at a slow, moderate pace with a walk and just build your way up. Do 30 minutes. If you can't do 30 minutes, start with 15 to 20. Start where you can. So I always think it's so important just to start where you can, start where you are, and build upon that. And then the next day, the next week, do a little bit more, do a little bit more, do a little bit more. And that will just help you to be consistent over time. And that is when the results start. That's when things begin to compound, and you'll see it happen over time. So that was how I started the journey. And then I wasn't even really focused on weighing in and seeing how much weight I was losing and was this happening, and I wasn't really even paying a lot of attention to it. It's just that people began to say like, well, Shayla, what are you doing? You're really losing weight. I see you slimming down. Your face looks so much slimmer. Or what about this? And, I began to notice then when people kept saying it, my waist was slimming down. I was wearing much smaller sizes, and it just kind of happened because I was making healthy choices over time. So, and I just kept it up. I've been doing it now for 2 years. Now it's at the point where it's like second nature. Like, I hop up, I'm going to drink my greens. I'm going to do a shake at some point during the day. Chicken is my favorite. I eat chicken in any form and fashion. So I'm going to probably do grilled chicken and maybe some green beans, or, I just keep it real simple. I keep it real basic. That's what works for me. And so I like things simple. I like for things to be easy to do and quick and fast. And then I just do those things over time. And that is what I really encourage people to do, especially people who are super duper busy, people who don't have time for these long, hard regimens. And there's nothing wrong with those things. Again, those things are fantastic. And if you can build your way up to it, that's great. But a lot of people, most people, the average person just does not have the time or the energy to really put forth all that effort. So just start simple, start small, and then just go from there, okay? So personally, people always tell you, if you talk to anybody about health and wellness, if you talk to anybody about fitness, people pretty much are going to tell you the same two main things, which are change your eating habits and exercise. Because those are the basics. Those are the basics to weight loss. Those are the basics to healthy living, health and wellness. Those are always going to be the basics. Those are always so key and so important. But I like to include 3 additional things, which are, we really got to focus on that wellness. And I think that you have to really focus on your spiritual wellness, your mental wellness, and your emotional wellness. Like those, if you're going to lose weight, if you're going to get healthy, you cannot forget, you cannot just do a lot of physical things, and you cannot just eat a bunch of vegetables and think all is well. You have got to also focus on your spiritual health, your mental health, and your emotional health. They all work together, and they are all very important. So the average person has tried to lose weight in some form or fashion in their life. Most people have tried multiple times, multiple different situations and programs and coaches and trainers and dietitians and nutritionists and this person and holistic health people. People have tried it all, right? Because there are so many options. But you have really got to, I encourage people to start with your spiritual health. So if you're here, if we are even connected, you're probably here because of you're a believer. So we've probably connected in that way. So I always encourage people to start by praying. Ask God for direction. Ask God to show you what are your blockages when it comes to weight loss. Like, what is keeping you from losing weight? What is keeping you from getting healthy? What is keeping you from being well? What's going on in your body? So I just encourage people to really start with prayer and just seek the Lord and say, God, I'm going to try this again. Now, I've tried before, God. I've tried many times to lose weight. I've tried many times to get healthy, and it has not worked out. But God, I'm going to try again. And I really need you, Holy Spirit, to lead me into all truth. I really need you to lead me on this journey because I want to do it, and I want to consistently do it this time. And so I encourage people to really just start by praying and just asking God for direction, asking God for guidance, asking God for clarity, because I believe that God will give you all of that. I believe God will give you instructions. I believe He will tell you who you need to connect with. Even if you don't know what to do next or what's the first step, I believe God will lead you to the right people, and God will say, talk to this person, connect with this person, go see this doctor, talk to this specialist, eat this, eat that, don't eat that, don't eat. God will give you all of that direction and guidance if you begin by praying. So spiritual health is so, so important. If we're going to be well, if we're going to truly, truly be well from the inside out, the Bible says, I want you to, I pray above all else that you would be well and prosper even as your soul prospers. So if we're talking about real true health and wealth and wellness inside and out, that is a thing that happens internally, and then it'll show up on the outside. So as we begin to take care of these things internally, then you'll begin to drop weight. You'll feel better. You look better. All these things will come. But it starts by us saying, God, help me now. I want to do it. I want to try again. But every time I've tried this, it hasn't worked out. I need your help. I need your guidance. I need you to show me what to do. And so starting there and praying first is so, so important. And then your mental health is equally important. I believe we got to have our mind ready and your mind right to start on this journey. Oftentimes people want to drop 20, 30 pounds in a week, in 2 weeks, in 3 weeks. And that's okay. Some people are able to do that, but it's more important to get the weight off and keep it off. We want to maintain it. We don't want to drop 20 pounds in 2 weeks and then gain 40 more. That is not what we want to do. That is very frustrating. So what we want to do is begin to get healthy all around, and then the pounds will begin to fall off. They really will. You'll begin to lose the weight, and because you have learned to implement healthy habits, you'll know how to keep it off. You'll know that I do these few simple things every single day. These little things work for me, and this is how I maintain it. And so maintaining it is so important. So before you start a health and wellness journey, I highly recommend that you have your mind right. So you're already working on your mindset. You're already saying, you know, these are the things I want to do. These are my goals. This is what I'm working toward. Just getting your mind ready to embark on a journey. Not thinking that it's going to be fast. It's going to be easy. It's going to be quick. You're going to be excited every day. You're going to feel like it every day, because you won't. So I really encourage people to mentally prepare that this is a journey. This is not a sprint. This is a journey. And we're going to begin to journey toward your goal. We're going to journey toward the weight loss. The pounds will drop off as we journey. So as you begin to move, as you begin to go, the pounds are going to fall off. Don't worry about that. We want to begin to learn and implement the healthy habits. And there will be days, there will be many days when you do not feel like getting healthy, right? You don't feel like working out. You don't feel like eating healthy. You feel like just eating a whole pint of ice cream, right? Or cupcakes or cookies or whatever your thing is. So emotional health and wellness is just as important. We want to be emotionally fit as well. We want to be emotionally well. So when those days come up, because they will, and you're just not feeling it, you want to know how to deal with that, how to handle that, how to combat those things. So again, that's a great prayer point, is saying, God, I'm just not feeling great today. I don't feel like doing it. Can you please help me? Or God, show me the things in my life that are triggers. Show me, God, what is very traumatic for me. Show me, Lord, what is keeping me from moving forward. So as you begin to pray about those things, God can reveal to you as well what's hindering you, what's stopping you from the healthy life that you want to be living. And so I truly believe that if you're ready to embark on a health and wellness journey, it's all about making these very simple steps, very simple healthy habits, making some very simple changes. And those things begin with prayer. Those things begin with getting your mind ready to go on a journey. Not that it's going to be fast. It won't be easy. There will be many hard days. But preparing your mind to journey and preparing yourself emotionally, like, okay, when I feel bad, this is what I'm going to do. On the days that I feel bad, I'm going to take a walk. On the days that I feel like emotionally eating, I have a whole nother video about emotional eating. I'll link that as well. But on days where I'm feeling really emotional, I'm feeling very frustrated, I'm feeling very tired, I'm feeling like I'm going to give up, here's what I'm going to do. So you already want to have a plan in place for those things. And so in addition to praying and really seeking the Lord on your wellness journey, I really encourage you to get into community. And you want to be surrounded by coaches and support and people who are doing it with you, so that you can encourage one another. And when you're having an emotional day, when you're having a frustrating day, when you feel like quitting, you can call on your community and say, I really need help. Because if somebody doesn't talk me off the ledge, I'm going to go through the drive-through and I'm going to order everything. Okay, so you just want to have support. You want to have people in place. You want to have people who are there to encourage you, and you can do it together. So all of this to say, health and wellness is a journey. Weight loss is a journey. All of this is it's a progress. It's in motion. So I started just a couple years ago. Like I shared, it was in 2019, and I'm still going. Every day is not good. Lots of days I don't feel like it, but it's all a process. It's all a part of the journey. And so if you have questions for me, or if there's any way I can support you, I definitely want to know about that. So let me know in the comments. If you are already on your own health and wellness journey, I want to hear all about it. Tell me what you're doing. Tell me what works for you. Are there some healthy habits that you do every single day? Are there some things that you always do? Are there some things that have really helped you with weight loss? loss? Is there some huge breakthrough you've had or some huge thing you've learned? We want to hear all about it. So I look forward to talking to you soon. I'm definitely going to be in the comments to see what you're sharing, and I would just love to support you in any way I can. So have a wonderful day, and we will talk again soon.